20-lap feature event. '22, Kevin King from the pole. Alongside him in car number 12, it's Danny Meck. 74, Frank Butel. 141, Danny Source. 72, Kevin Blake. 19, Jimmy Straseski. 60, Jimmy Zendrike. 70, Jeff Kondrak. 7, Al Teachin. 16, Pat Kinjerski. 78, your new 1993 champion here in the Sportsman ranks, Joe Gress. 10, Bob Gutneck. 11, Dan Zafelsky. 6, Don Scheffler. 96, Brian Yeager. 81, Mark Hintz. 9, Kevin Rybuck. And the guy with a shot at the $500 bonus here this evening in car number 3, the evening's fastest qualifier, Bill Nider. '22, Kevin King on the pole. 12, Danny Meck right alongside. 20 times around feature competition for the Sportsman division, bringing to a close at least the front-running Sportsman drivers' point chase for 1993, battling it out for the Miller High Life Championship points. Green flag flying. Starter Kevin Lucas's Danny Meck takes command of the event. Meck out in front of Kevin King in car 22. Then it's Butel and Source going at it for the 3rd spot. 72, Kevin Blake rides 5th. Kevin King out of shape, running 2nd, scatters the field. Danny Source takes evasive action and loses a spot, but keeps his car. Great action back about mid-pack. It starts at Teachin's number 7 and works on back. A lot of bump and grind action in the Sportsman Pro Star cars. Frank Butel in 74 looks to the inside of King's automobile as 12, Meck is checked out on the field. Meck is gone. Dan Source clawing his way back into the battle in car 141 as he overhauls the 72 driven by Kevin Blake. Now Blake battles back in the outer groove of the Speedway. Billy Nider with the chance to win an extra $500, mired well back in the pack in a flawlessly thus far run feature event. Now a tango involving 11 Zafelsky, 6 Scheffler, 19 Straseski. Will put the field under yellow. The yellow appears on lap number 6 of a 20-lap feature event. Laps in the record book. We're still going to bring you the top 10 in the 50-lap RC Communications feature event as soon as we have it scored. Sorry we missed the opportunity, but Tom Hayburn was all smiles. 74, Frank Butel goes immediately to work trying to track down the number 12 Meck automobile, but Danny really has it hooked. Meck, your leader in the BB Rubbles machine, he looks awful strong. Kevin King goes around. King goes around Kinjerski, collects 60s at right, 78 Gress, 3 Nider, they're all involved. Kevin King triggering a wild incident after we just got back to green flag action. Record book, Meck absolutely drove away from the field in the early going. Let's see if he can keep up that torrid pace. Rejoining the field, is car number 16, Pat Kinjerski. Once again, Meck pulls it out over car number 74, Butel, who's battling it out with 72, Blake. 14, Source, running in the number 4 spot is now Butel, got together with Blake on the main straightaway. 11, Danny Tefelski returns to action. Bob Gutnick already in the top 5 with car number 10. Blake hammers on the rear end in the number 14 Source machine. Halfway point for Danny Meck, your race leader. Now as several cars get together, including Rybuck's number 9, Zadroik 60. I believe that's Hintz's 81 and King's 22. This time, Kevin Rybuck's automobile has the front end badly rearranged. It looks like the right front corner is knocked askew. Quite possibly Rybuck will be sidelined after this incident as he hobbles the car down the main straightaway. Number 12, Danny Meck, your race leader with 9 of the scheduled 20 laps in the record book. Danny Source makes a bid to the inside. Source in car number 14. Battles with Meck as Meck is able to stave him off going down into corner number 3. Meck is your race leader with Source in hot pursuit. Butel runs third. Gutnick fourth. Blake is fifth. Brian Yeager battling with Kevin Blake. That's the heated battle for the number 5 spot. Blake, at least for the moment, having the upper hand in car 72. Bobby Gutnick tests the solidity of the rear bumper on the 74 Butel automobile. The bumper stays in place as now Butel moves inside of Danny Source's automobile, and they'll battle for the number 2 position. Butel overhauling Source as now Source is out of shape on the back chute. Danny Source tries to regather the automobile but backslides considerably in the field. Danny Source now has a problem with the left front corner of that automobile. The left front wheel or suspension about to collapse on Source's number 14. Meck continues to set the pace with Butel running second. Gutnick is third. Blake fourth with Yeager fifth. Danny Meck stretching it out once again over 74, Frank Butel. Brian Yeager with a daring move in car number 96. Moves to fourth. Bob Gutnick retires from the event. Gutnick out of it while running third. For Danny Meck, out in front of Frank Butel. Yeager runs third in car 96. Then Kinjerski's status could be argued. Danny Source, black flagged in car 14. Frank Butel has taken command on the back chute. White flag in hand with starter Kevin Lucas. Meck leads it at the stripe. Danny Meck out hustling Butel down into the corner. Now Meck gets out of shape. Butel goes back after him. Yeager running a distant third. Danny Meck with the car right in the middle of the speedway. Danny Meck coming home a victor in tonight's feature event. Frank Butel finishes second, Brian Yeager third, and from there on back, we'll confer with scoring, but Danny Meck with an impressive feature victory here this evening. Lovely wife Diane comes down to make sure she gets a picture of Danny Meck in a feature victory drive here this evening. Let's give Meck a nice big round of applause. Frank Butel salutes him. A great battle between those two young competitors as they went right down to the wire in tonight's feature event. The feature picked up by Danny Meck. Okay, back to the late model competition. $1,000 to be divided among 10 drivers, an extremely top-heavy purse. $500 to the winner, $200 for second, and it goes downhill from there on, 10 times around for our grand. Okay, you see some badly battered late model automobiles, but they're able to answer the bell. As $1,000 is on the line for 10 laps of action, we're going to disperse the Miller Skins game money right here and now. Danny Meck takes a Alan Kowicki victory lap, a reverse victory lap, as he pulls to the infield area. A very happy winner at tonight's Sportsman feature event. There should be 10 cars slated to go in this 10-lap heat race. $500 to the winner, $200 for second, and downhill from there. The lineup now correct. Wildman Watson, Al Atkinson in row one. Dolan